Morning motivation. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today it is Monday, August the 14th of 2023. This might be uploaded on September 2. I want to say around the morning, maybe 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I don't know. The one thing I do want to emphasize though before we all get into, the little cringy, the the morning motivation like you see in the title. It's not cringy at some point because let me tell you something. If you clicked on this video and it's like early in the morning, hopefully you're watching in the morning. If not, then it doesn't matter. It's okay. It could be in the evening, it could be in the night, it could be at midnight, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you're watching this and you're actually trying to relate to the message I'm going to convey to you guys. The reason for the video, it's because we all need some type of motivation or like a little fire starting into our journey. Or if you're in your journey, you need something to stick to because you might be overthinking, you might have self doubts, you might have so many things in your mind that is taking up so space and you can't focus. Like I said, I myself, I've been trying to get more into the flow state, the actual focus. As a matter of fact, I wasn't going to mention this, but I did watched the Hamza video. I'm not sure if it's new, but I don't know. It's called the How to Flow State by Hamza or something like that, right? It's just flow state, right? He mentions in this 1 hour and 30 minute video. I mean, that's a really long video, so that could say that I was pretty much focusing on the actual facts and not just because consuming the content. Because there is a difference if you're trying to look for that little gem, right? For that fact, for that tip that helps you focus even more, good to you. But if you're just listening to, just waste time, right? Kind of just productive procrastination, then it's not good. Because I did watch this, as you can see from from the light hitting me, it is still, it's the morning. It's like 7 in the morning, probably 7 or 8, something like that. Because I watched that video around like 4:15, 4:30 in the morning. I just woke up and I'm like, I can't go back to sleep, and I'm not going to just stare at the wall, just trying to go to sleep just in order to wake up 1 hour later. I mean, I'm like, you know what? I had enough rest. Let me go check that video out. And so I took a bunch of notes. They're actually behind me. I can't reach them, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to just keep it simple, plain, relatable. So it just depends what kind of journey you are. It depends what kind of focus are you in. I named this morning motivation because it's supposed to be in the morning, but like I said, it doesn't matter if you're watching this later this afternoon or in I don't know, right? It could be anytime. This is a friendly video. You can watch anytime, you can comment anytime, you can like it, you can subscribe anytime. And I'm not going to tell you to subscribe because I do believe now that if you like the content and you can relate to it, the subscribers will come. I don't mind. I don't mind about that. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't mind. Now I'm just trying to focus and convey my actual message and trying to narrate it into just simple words, not like fancy. Oh yeah, do this and that. Oh yeah. No, just keep it simple, keep it plain, relate to the people, my people in the future. Hope you guys relate to this video, of course. And I want you guys to ask yourself this. The reason for the journey, for whatever journey, it doesn't matter. It could be the journey to success, the journey to weight loss, the journey to fitness, the journey to anything. What are you doing in order for you to actually focus? Ask yourself that. What is the number one thing that you're doing in order for you to focus? And it's not about time, it's not about anything. Just ask yourself that one question. After that, ask yourself, what can I do better to have more process in the journey? What can I do better in order for me to have a better process in this journey? You can pause the video, you can write it down in notes. I will do say this. If you're not writing any notes down, then you're just watching this because you're just watching this. But if you actually want to change and you actually want to start making more progress in your or process, progress, same thing, progress in your journey, then take a note here and there because I'll just be spitting out knowledge. I'm just like that. Sometimes I'm talking and talking, which I get into the flow state, which I'm going to get into, and then bam, good things happen. But the journey is the most beautiful thing that I can remember because when I started this journey of losing weight, it was just the focus of, pretty much getting the validation, the right validation. I wasn't validated, I didn't have like a lot of friends because I was in a school of Christian people. So, it was just like a little community. It wasn't a public school, which, I have my theories, but, I'm not going to get into that. But I would say that back then, it was just about losing weight, looking better. Probably not about feeling better, but just looking better. Trying to get validation from girls, maybe from not guys, obviously, but maybe a validation here and there, like, oh man, you lost weight, little compliments here and there, and I was just going through that route because I had different goals. My journey was not the one I wanted to. The journey I was going to, it was actually the journey of just like everybody else, right? Just seeking validation, seeking this and that, and I'm like, nah, that's not it. After that, after the whole thing happened, I became an anorexic, and I'm like, you know what? I need a new focus. Instead of doing it for everybody else, I'll just do it for myself. And it's not like I wasn't doing it all for myself all that time, right? All those months of hard work. But I wasn't doing it for myself, if that makes sense. I was doing it for the result, for the external validation, which some of you can relate. I hope you can relate because we all start like that, right? We want the result right now because of something. It doesn't matter where it is. Like I mentioned, it could be girls, it could be anything. It could be validation from anyone, maybe your parents, maybe your friends, maybe they accept you a bit more in your society. I don't know, right? It could be anything. But I would say this: if you're seeking validation for just not valuable validation, but just external, then you're probably doing it wrong. You need to really focus on yourself and think about it this way. I need to progress as a person. As for me, be a little selfish, it's okay to be selfish sometimes. But what we do is that sometimes we need that external validation, and then, we do it for other people, and then from there, it just keeps lowering and lowering and lowering and lowering our standards until we become the same person from back then. You might look different, you might act different, but you think the same. And that was one of the many reasons why now I'm paying the price because I wasn't doing it for myself. I was doing it for the external validation, for the external purposes of that. Once I actually did it for myself, it started to feel a little more different. There's like a little feeling in there that you start experimenting when you're actually doing the journey for yourself. You start focusing more. You start doing things for you. You start being more mindful of the things, more present, because sometimes you do get into the little self doubts, right? The little mind just looking everywhere in your mind, right? The little scenarios that happened in the past. But we sometimes need to refocus on the journey and actually focus on what we need to do in an everyday basis. This might depend on the person, this might depend on you watching this, which I hope you're doing great. Sometimes you do need to be grateful. Sometimes I can be over exaggerating on the videos. I could be a little more, over the top. But right now, like I said, it's just raw. There's no screen, there's no nothing. It's just me, a window, trying to get the reflection so I can get the light. Because if I flip it forward, I'm gonna get the little external light right here, which is not it's not the best, it just does, but it does. I don't know. It's just doesn't. It's not focusing. But this morning motivation. I hope you're doing well. I hope you get something out of this video. Comment down below what you got in this video. I know the format might be a little, effed up, but, it's just a matter of doing it, learning from the mistakes, the process, and then applying it over and over again until you get it right. I hope you got that right because that applies to your journey. This is my journey. Your journey, it depends where it is. Like I said, if it's fitness, fitness. If it's health, it's health. If it's maybe some money, maybe, I don't know, right? It could be business, it could be anything. Maybe if you got this on the algorithm, and maybe if you're a business person, and you want to be more productive, maybe this is a video. Learn from your mistakes, the process, you already know what to do. But it's just a matter of me reminding you and reminding myself that we should keep going, and keep going, and keep going into that process until we get it right. I know it's not going to be an overnight success, which, some people might get lucky. Those are maybe one in tens of millions. But, there are people like that, they get lucky sometimes, overnight success. They get quick results, and then they don't know what to do. There's everything has an up and down, everything, which, they're pretty damn bad. But we just keep learning from the mistakes and everything like that. So I won't keep you any longer. I hope you have a really good morning. I hope this enlightened you to start actually doing better for your morning. So I'm gonna keep it real, keep it here, and I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you guys on the next time. If you like the video, go check out the other videos that are popped down right here, or maybe on the recommended. And so, thank you for the support, and I hope you get motivated. Peace.